Well, good evening, folks, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time of day it is where you are. A very warm welcome back to What's for Tea and our meals of the week this week. And if you're new and you're not normally here, welcome to you as well. This is our meals of the week, or what I made for the family meals during the week, and my name is Cheryl, so welcome to you as well. But just before I move on, I wanted to say a big thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon. And if you want to become a patron yourself, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. So thanks very much, guys. Thank you to Patrick Duncan, Amanda, SB, Julie Barron, Louise Brown, LTP, Lucy Bird, Megan Guzman, Patricia Patterson, Katie West, Jean Walker, Vicky Fee, Terry Jan, Subina or Bina, sorry if I'm butchering your name there, Sheila, Sean Singh, Myrna Ravel, Michael Haydorn or Hydorn, Gemma Miller, Andrea and Don Egan. So thank you all very much for supporting the channel. It means ever so much. So let's move on. So like I said, these are our family meals. I usually start off on Monday all the way through till today, which is Sunday. And this is what we call tea, but you might call it dinner or supper. It's just that we call it tea, and it's just our main meal of the day. We're a family of 4. Sometimes there's only 3 of us here, and occasionally it will just be me and Mr. What's for Tea. So it really just depends who's here at the time. So let's go and see what we had this week. And as usual, a selection of your comments from my videos during the week will be just at the end. So if you've commented, hang about to just see if your comment is mentioned. So on Monday, you'll have seen this already if you watched the recipe that I popped up for this on Monday. This was the creamy chicken pasta bacon, folks. This was absolutely amazing. And we just had that with some garlic bread at the side. There are a few of you have actually gone on to make this since Monday, and you have said as well how much you enjoyed it. There are quite a few ingredients in there, but they do disappear really quickly, and it does make for a wonderful flavoured meal. Moving on to Tuesday, and we had fish cakes. It was just me and Mr. What's for Tea. Mr. What's for Tea's 2 girls are actually considered key workers, so they're not here every night. So this night was just me and him. We had some peas and some chips and a wee lemon wedge, and I made some homemade parsley and lemon sauce. And this was nice for a wee change. These fish cakes are from Lidl, and I wouldn't get these again. They were a bit dry, but not too bad since I'd made my own sauce. Moving on to Wednesday, a classic, bangers and mash, and we all enjoy this. So I had some mashed potatoes, we had some pork sausages from the butcher in the freezer that I needed to use up, and of course we've got to have baked beans if we're having this kind of thing. You know, it's a very simple meal but absolutely delicious. Moving on to Thursday, we had a kind of salad. It was just meant to be salad, but ended up breaking out the baked potatoes as well. So we had some salad leaves, some tomatoes, some deli ham, some deli chicken, some sweet corn, some coleslaw. And then we had some pickled onions at the back, some fresh basil, some beetroot, some olive oil and lemon on the salad, some grated cheddar, that's the jacket potato there, with some butter, and our favourite filling for a baked potato is tuna, mayo and sweet corn. And I really highly recommend you give that a go as a potato filling. Oh, and we had some cucumber. Moving on to Friday, and I made macaroni cheese. Again, something we have quite often. It's a favourite in this house. And we just had that with some broccoli and cauliflower, and that's the macaroni cheese there, with some black pepper on top. And again, very simple, but absolutely delicious. And I will leave a recipe for macaroni cheese in the description box down below. If you click on the show more, that'll bring it up down there. Moving on to yesterday, and again, it was just me and Mr. What's for Tea. So I had some Linda McCartney sausage rolls in the freezer I had to use up. So this is what he had. I just had a Slimming World ready meal. So he had this with baked beans and mashed potato. Moving on to today, I got a steak pie from the butcher, as you'll have seen in my shopping haul. So we had some baby potatoes, some peas, some sliced carrots, and that's the steak, sausage and gravy with puff pastry on top. And again, this was something else that I didn't have. I had a Slimming World ready meal, but I'm told this was fabulous. And I have had it before, so I know it's delicious. So that was our meals this week, guys. So thank you very much for watching if you're leaving at this point. And like I said in the beginning, if you're not normally here, why not consider subscribing just before you go? For those of you staying on, this is just a selection of your comments from my videos during the week. So let's go and see what you are saying this week. So your first comment this week is from Elizabeth Kirchner, and she's written, I got so tickled by your excitement over the Twinkies. I kind of like them too. Yeah, it's just one of those things, Elizabeth. You know, I love American snacks or snacks from the USA. You know, I just love them. They're just so unique and different to what we can get here. Although, you know, we are being able to get more and more of them these days. But Twinkies, you know, it's just such a classic. And I remember I'd gone on to Amazon or eBay or one of those places, and I paid something like £4 or £5 for a pack of 2. So when I seen a pack of 10 for £3, I thought, yeah, I'm grabbing them. So that's why, you know, I got so excited. But yeah, we all like them. So thank you very much for your comment. The next comment is from Berghorst, and they've written, to Cheryl's point, for those in the States, double cream equals heavy cream and single cream equals half and half. Yeah, that's absolutely right, because sometimes when I do a recipe, I'll refer to what we call heavy cream, and people will usually say, you know, what is that? So it's basically, you know, it's double cream would be heavy cream. So thanks for your comment. Next comment is from Chris Simmons, and they've written, I'm a little confused when you tell us you have to buy extra milk. Can you change the amount they deliver, or can you only get a set amount delivered and that's it? We don't have milk delivery, so don't know how it works. Yeah, we do get a milk delivery every week. It is a set amount, but you can of course go online and change it. But they're quite a small dairy, you know, and I know they're really, really busy just now, so I would rather not add, you know, too much to the changes, or especially at the moment. So it's just easier for me, you know, if I'm at a supermarket, I'll just pick up an extra one if I need one, but I don't always need extra milk. But when I do, I'll just pick it up when I'm out, because I think that would just cost less, you know, less grief all round. But yeah, you can change it if you want. They also do things like orange juice and eggs and butter and they kind of things, and I think they also do cheese. But yeah, it is a set amount that we get, but you can of course change it. So thanks for your comment. Your next comment is from Gigi Dodson, and she's written, I've never seen baked potatoes in the frozen section. Only kind I've seen are frozen is French fries. Looked at my local grocery and they've not heard of it either. I'm curious now if it changes the texture. Well, you know, they're quite common over here. They started, well, quite a few years back I started getting them, and it really does depend on the brand. The brand that we prefer are McCain, and they're quite popular over here for like frozen chips and frozen potato products, and theirs always come out exactly the same. You know, they're beautiful and dry and fluffy. I have tried cheaper brands, but they tend to be more kind of hit and miss. Sometimes they're quite waxy, other times they're quite wet, but I found the McCain ones are wonderful every time. You know, you just pop them straight from the freezer into the microwave for 4 or 5 minutes, obviously longer if you're cooking more potatoes, but yeah, we absolutely love them, and they're such an excellent time saver, you know, instead of spending an hour baking them in the oven, or even half an hour if you do them half and half. And we just love the texture and the flavour of them anyway. So yeah, quite common over here, but thank you for your comment. Next comment is from Scott, and he's written, or Scott Brown, who knew someone's shopping could be so entertaining? Well, see, I think the same way. I mean, it's so bizarre. When I first started watching these videos on YouTube, Mr. What's for Tea will say, I don't know why you bother watching these kind of things. Oh, what is it you like about them? He just doesn't get it. But I think you have to be a bit of a foodie and a bit nosy, you know, and I'm just very intrigued, especially when I watch shopping hauls in different countries. I don't tend to watch shopping hauls in this, you know, my own sort of country, but I always watch ones from like Canada and the States, and because their groceries are completely different, and it's fascinating to me. So yeah, I find them interesting as well. So thanks for your comment. The next comment is from Chili Pepper, and they've written, I don't even want to think how many calories are in this, and they're referring to the creamy chicken pasta bake that I made. Yeah, let's not even talk about that, but let me tell you, it was absolutely fantastic. So thanks for your comment. The next comment is from today's meal, and they've written, there are a lot of ingredients, but it seems simple and delicious. Again, referring to the aforementioned creamy chicken pasta bake. You know, there are quite a lot of ingredients in it, but they do get used up very quickly, and it's absolutely delicious. So thanks for your comment. Your next comment is from C. Johnson. You're making me want to get Instagram. Yeah, do you know that the thing is, I never had Instagram until about maybe a year and a half ago, and I didn't bother with it either. But see, once you start, it is so addictive. People on the channel or subscribers on the channel were saying, you know, don't you have Instagram? Why don't you have Instagram? And, you know, there were quite a lot of people asking me, you know, to get Instagram. So I went over, I set up an account and I started adding my pictures, you know. And like I said, it is so addictive, and I wouldn't be without it now, because it's just another way of connecting with you guys as well, because you send me, you obviously direct messages and let me know about recipes that you're trying, or suggest recipes for me to try, or even just to say hi. So it's really nice way of, you know, keeping up with you folks as well and what you're up to, because I follow a lot of you back as well. So yeah, that's the reason for Instagram. And so get yourself over there and set up an account. Only takes 2 minutes, and you don't even have to, you know, have your own pictures and things on there. You can simply go and create an account and follow other folk. It's entirely up to you. So thank you very much for your comment, and indeed thank you all for your comments this week, because I do read as many as I can and respond to as many as I can, and I would love to respond to each and every one of you individually, but there's just too many. But thank you all for coming over and checking out my wee video this week, and I will catch up with you all during the week. So until then, take care of yourselves, lots of love, and bye for now. Bye now.